Most older adults believe that a complete breakfast is the foundation for their health each day. A slice of bread, a few strips of bacon, or a sweet bowl of cereal in the morning sounds familiar and seems harmless, doesn't it? But a truth that almost no one notices is this. These very same familiar foods could be silently raising your bad cholesterol, harming your heart day by day. A recent study revealed that up to 97% of seniors with high cholesterol still consume at least one of the three extremely dangerous breakfast foods we are about to discuss. Even more concerning is that many of them believe these are good, convenient, or even gentle choices for their age. But the reality is completely different. These foods not only secretly raise blood fats, but also increase the risk of heart attack and stroke. Health events that, just once, can completely change your life. I know that giving up a long-standing habit is not an easy thing, especially when it is tied to convenience or memories of family meals. But if you have ever felt tired of high cholesterol numbers or worried each time your doctor mentioned heart disease risk, then perhaps it is time we re-examined our breakfast. Not to let fear take over, but to be proactive. Not for extreme restriction, but to make smarter choices for a healthy body and a peaceful, independent later life. In this video, we will explore 3 foods that seem harmless, but are in fact silent assassins for your cardiovascular health. I will analyze why they are harmful, how they affect an older person's body, and more importantly, I will show you gentle, practical alternatives so you do not have to sacrifice deliciousness while still protecting your heart. If you care about your health or simply want to live many more happy years with your children and grandchildren, then this video is for you. Let's begin this small journey together where every morning choice can change the rest of your life. The first type, refined white bread, a seemingly light breakfast food that is silently increasing the bad cholesterol in your blood every single day. Do you remember Harold, 72 years old from North Dallas? Every morning he ate a slice of toast with strawberry jam or peanut butter. Light, easy to digest, not greasy. He believed it was a healthy choice for older adults. But when his doctor reported his LDL, bad cholesterol, had skyrocketed, Harold began to wonder, but I'm not eating anything greasy. The truth is that white bread, despite looking simple and low-fat, is full of refined starches. Once in the body, these starches quickly convert to sugar, causing insulin levels to spike and making the liver produce more bad cholesterol. Each slice of white bread is like an unspoken ticket to dyslipidemia, and the person eating it is completely unaware. Many seniors choose white bread because it is and easy to chew and convenient. But few know that it provides no fiber, does not keep you full for long, and makes the body crave snacks during the day, creating a harmful feedback loop. Worse, the blood sugar fluctuations from eating too many refined carbs also increase inflammation in your artery walls, the ideal environment for cholesterol to stick and cause atherosclerosis. An endocrinologist once shared a sobering statistic. Among people aged 65 and over, those who ate white bread at least 5 days a week had a 22% higher risk of cardiovascular disease than those who ate whole grain bread, a number big enough to make us pause and think. But the good news is you can absolutely make a change without giving up your breakfast habit. Instead of white bread, try whole wheat bread, rye bread, or breads made from rolled oats. They are not only rich in fiber to help stabilize blood sugar, but also provide essential nutrients for your heart and digestive system. After switching to this type of bread, combined with low-sugar fruit, Harold lowered his cholesterol in just 8 weeks. You see, sometimes just changing one familiar item in your breakfast is enough to make a huge difference for your health. And if a slice of white bread can silently harm your heart, then you too, with a wise choice, can protect it every single day. The second type, fatty bacon, a fragrant breakfast dish that is actually a cholesterol bomb hidden beneath a crispy, greasy layer. Perhaps quite a few people are like Linda, 69 years old, living in a Seattle suburb. Every weekend morning, she would fry a few strips of bacon for breakfast with her husband, treating it as a small reward after a week of careful eating. The pleasant sizzling sound and the aroma filling the kitchen made breakfast feel cozy and nostalgic. However, after an emergency room visit for angina, Linda truly understood. Some seemingly harmless habits were eroding her heart day after day. Bacon is one of the foods containing the most saturated fat and cholesterol in a typical American breakfast. Each thin slice contains dozens of milligrams of cholesterol and bad fats, the kind that clogs arteries, increases pressures on the heart, and is the silent cause of thousands of strokes each year in older adults. Not to mention, the process of curing bacon also creates nitrites and nitrates, not only linked to colorectal cancer, but also affecting blood vessel walls, reducing their elasticity and circulation. What is noteworthy is that many older adults believe eating just a little is okay. But the problem isn't the amount in one sitting, but the repetition. Once, twice, then 4 times a week. An older person's body can no longer process fat like it did when younger. The liver works more slowly, cholesterol accumulates faster, and the blood vessels are more fragile than ever before. A cardiologist in California once shared that just eating 2 slices of bacon each morning for 3 consecutive months can increase LDL levels by up to 15%, a change sufficient to move from under control to high risk without any warning symptoms. So what is the solution? If you cannot give it up entirely, try lighter options. Skinless smoked chicken, pan-seared salmon with little oil, or even a hard-boiled egg with some unsalted nut butter. These choices both reduce saturated fat and provide good protein, helping maintain energy for the morning. After her mild heart attack, Linda switched completely to whole grain toast with salmon and roasted vegetables every morning. After 6 months, her blood lipid levels dropped significantly, her blood pressure stabilized, and most importantly, she said, "I feel lighter and more at ease every time I step into the kitchen." Bacon may be a favorite breakfast food, but your heart and the peaceful years ahead are worth so much more. And perhaps a morning without the sizzling smell of fried grease is the gentlest start for a heart that is healthy for the long run. The third type, sugary cereal. A breakfast that seems quick and nutritious but is silently poisoning the blood vessels of older adults. George, 75 years old in Florida, started every morning with a bowl of cereal. He used to think it was a good habit, no grease, easy to digest, and added calcium when eaten with milk. But he did not know that the cereal he chose was a primary reason his triglyceride and LDL levels, that is, bad blood fats, rose to an alarming level in just 6 months. The problem is this: most ready-to-eat cereals on the market today, especially those for breakfast, contain extremely high amounts of refined sugar. Some have up to 12 to 20 grams of sugar per serving, equivalent to 3 to 5 teaspoons of sugar in a single breakfast. Sugar not only spikes blood glucose, but also causes the liver to convert the excess into fat, leading to visceral fat and cholesterol buildup in the blood. All direct factors in narrowing arteries and increasing the risk of heart attack and stroke. Especially in older adults, when insulin regulation and metabolism have declined, consuming too much sugar in the morning also causes large blood sugar swings during the day, leading to dizziness, fatigue, snack cravings, and negatively affecting blood pressure. That is why many people feel sluggish and anxious, despite having a nutritious breakfast of a full bowl of cereal with milk. A statistic from the American Heart Association shows that people over 60 who consume more than 25 grams of sugar per day increase their risk of heart disease by up to 30%. More frighteningly, many people do not even know they are over-consuming because cereal is marketed as heart-healthy or vitamin-rich. But just look at the ingredients list, and you will see sugar is always among the top 3 ingredients. So is there a way to still enjoy a convenient breakfast without trading away your cardiovascular health? Yes, you can choose unsweetened whole grain cereals, cooked rolled oats, or quinoa mixed with low-sugar fresh fruits like blueberries, wild berries, or a few chia seeds. These options not only keep your blood sugar stable, but also provide fiber, plant-based protein, and healthy fats, elements that help protect the heart and naturally lower cholesterol. After realizing the hidden risks, George changed his breakfast to oatmeal cooked with almond milk, topped with walnuts, and a few apple slices. The results after 3 months: stable weight, reduced blood fats, and remarkably, he felt more alert, no longer needing extra coffee to wake up like before. You see, a sweet bowl of cereal may be easy and convenient, but the price you pay is the health of your blood vessels, the very thing that quietly determines your lifespan. And just by changing one morning habit, you are already one big step ahead in the journey of maintaining a healthy heart in your later years. We have just reviewed three very familiar breakfast foods: white bread, fatty bacon, and sugar-filled cereal. Things that seem harmless but are silently harming the hearts of millions of older adults every day. They do not make you collapse instantly, but little by little they raise bad cholesterol, clog blood vessels, and bring you closer to unforeseeable health events. But the good news is no one is forcing you to cut everything or live austerely. Heart health does not demand sacrificing the joy of eating. It just asks that you choose more intelligently. Every morning, instead of a slice of white bread, you choose whole grain. Instead of bacon, you choose pan-seared salmon. And instead of a sugary bowl of cereal, you choose oatmeal with fresh fruit. Those small changes, when repeated daily, will build a strong shield for your heart, not with medicine, but with your own knowledge and initiative. If you see yourself in having eaten one of the three breakfast foods just mentioned, please do not blame yourself. Everyone has done it because they are so common, so convenient, and often called good for older adults. But now you know, and awareness is the first step toward change. I invite you to start tomorrow morning. Choose a meal for yourself that is not only delicious, but also good for your heart. You do not need to change everything at once, just one small step each day, because every choice you make this morning will shape your heart tomorrow. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this video. If you found today's content helpful, please leave a comment or share what you plan to change starting tomorrow. Those very shares will provide more motivation for me and for the entire community of seniors who are choosing to live healthier, more proactive, and fuller lives every day. See you in the next video, where we will continue to explore the small changes that can make a big difference for a peaceful old age.